had some pretty mixed experiences with Couchsurfing. From the bad ones, which were pretty dang bad, we learned a lot. So I want to share that knowledge with you so that you can have some of the then great ones that we ended up having. Sonnie coming at you from Japan. In this video, I wanted to give you some tips and tricks about couchsurfing. But first, what is couchsurfing? Couchsurfing, for those of you who don't know, is a community of travelers who will share their homes, their spare room, their couch, or even just a space on the floor to fellow travelers to crash on for a night or so. So let's get into it. Number one, build a complete and honest profile. Make your profile clear about who you are, what kind of travel experiences you enjoy, and what style of travel that you do. Don't sugarcoat things. Don't try to sound like you're really, really nice and any type of experience is right up your alley. After a pretty bad experience couchsurfing, I ended up changing Joe in my profile to state that we're really not party people, we can't be big drinkers, we don't want to be out all night partying, it's just not who we are. And I instead said that we really enjoy just having a glass of wine with a new person and discussing our interests. This amendment directly led to our most positive couchsurfing experience yet. In Ireland, she actually stated that she usually doesn't host that many people that often, but when she saw that we weren't looking to go out clubbing all night and that our interests really matched, she said, yeah, come over. And we did, and we cooked with each other, and it was just the most wonderful couchsurfing experience that we've ever had. So yeah, be honest about who you are, what you want, and what you like, and you'll have a much better experience. Number two, look for complete profiles. Stay with people with pictures, a whole profile filled out, and reviews. It's very important. If they don't have all three of these, skip them. This is usually a pretty clear sign that they're not that dedicated, and you don't want someone who might cancel on you at the last minute and leave you with no place to go. Number three, read their profile with a fine-toothed comb. After we had that first negative couchsurfing experience, I actually went back to their profile and reread it with a less optimistic mentality. And lo and behold, some red flags really stuck out to me. I didn't pick up on them initially because I was so excited about this trip. And while I like being optimistic, optimism really has no place on couchsurfing. Remember, you're staying with a stranger, so you need to protect yourself and you need to know who they are before you go. Number four, don't spam people. When you message people, don't send the same script out to a bunch of different people in the area. They'll be able to know that it's spam like that. Customize the message. Show that you're interested in them as a person. Show that you have common interests. You're staying in their home, so tell them what about their profile stood out to you and made you want to contact them. Show them you're interested in them, not just their couch. Number five, show your gratitude. Someone is opening their home for you. That's a really big deal. Don't take that lightly. They're saving you a ton of money. They're providing their local knowledge of the area for you, and some will even go further and cook you local home-cooked meals. Make sure you're showing your appreciation. We personally like to either bring some wine or liquor if they noted on their profile that they have a favorite, or take them out to a nice dinner, maybe a place that they recommended, so you know that they'll enjoy it, and pay for them. This little thing will start your relationship off on the right foot. Number six, if you're having a negative experience, leave. Don't stay in a home that makes you uncomfortable, especially if you don't feel safe. Leave as soon as possible. And unfortunately, especially if you're a woman traveling alone. There are many couch surfers who are women that will only stay with women, and there's a reason for that. If you're staying with a man by yourself and he's making incredibly inappropriate jokes, even if you think, oh, maybe that's just his sense of humor, if you're getting those vibes, get out. Don't feel bad about it. Try not to be rude, maybe think of a different excuse so as not to make the situation any worse, but get out. Our personal excuse when we were in a bad situation was that we felt like we saw everything in the area, so we wanted to move on a bit early to make the most of our trip. Easy as that, we were out. I've also heard of people saying that they had a friend in the area and the friend wasn't supposed to be in the area, but now they're back, so they can go stay with them instead. Thank you so much, but bye. Thank your host and leave. Easy as that. Number 7, leave a review. The best thing that you can do for someone on Couchsurfing is to leave a positive review. It increases the chance that they can stay with other people when they're traveling and increases the chance that other travelers will want to stay with them too. Even if you just had an okay time, write a short but positive review. I personally never lie, but I like to highlight the positives. If you didn't click with someone, maybe talk about how they have awesome knowledge of local restaurants and bars. You can think of something nice to say, I know it. But if you had one of those negative experiences where you didn't feel safe, don't hesitate to leave a negative review either. So that's my list. Have you ever been couch surfing? If you have any stories that you'd like to share, or tips or tricks or advice, definitely leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, definitely subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, be sure to hit the little bell icon next to the subscription box so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye! Oh, big eyes. What you doing? You want my microphone? You are so cute.